Hey guys, Brady here with your daily tennis lesson. So we're looking at stats this week. You know, the Australian Open's on. I love all the stats they produce for the players, and they really go into detail about pretty much every shot in the game. There's a little hidden stat though that I don't think I see talked about pretty much ever, that I think is a great stat for you, the viewer, to be aware of in your own game. All right, and that's the forced error stat. You know, we talk about unforced errors a lot. I'm preaching all the time about you guys being steady players, giving yourselves a ton of margin until the time you're ready to be aggressive. And then that kind of leads us into the winners stat. And how many times do I hit a ball that my opponent can't hit back? Which leaves that forced error stat kind of hanging in the wind. And this stat, I think, is really key to the club level player, because a forced error where I've hit a ball aggressively but didn't necessarily target a sideline or the baseline, where I'm not trying to hit an outright winner, leaves me a little window to be a little more careful and yet still aggressive, where I'm trying to make my opponent miss that shot. All right, so what I think is really important for you guys to recognize is, you know, I do not like pushers. I'm never trying to have you guys sit around the baseline and just make balls waiting for an opponent over there to miss their own unforced error. I don't think that's a fun style of tennis. I think it's extremely boring, and I don't think you're getting everything you can out of yourselves when you guys just stand around and push. And yet I have to be careful with a lot of you, because the alternative to that is being ultra aggressive, where some of you players, a lot of you players actually, go out and way too early in the rally are just trying to be Mr. Flashy and crack clean winners all over the place, which, you know, we don't even see the pros do. You guys go out and watch the Australian Open. Those rallies are 10, 15, 20 balls long, and a lot of times they end with this forced error where a player gets a racket on the ball on the full stretch, but just do not have a chance to make it. Okay, so it's this really nice build-up process that I feel is integral to playing great tennis, and then finishing off rallies where you get to be aggressive and yet you're still relying a little bit on margin, which is just such a great combination. So what I would like you guys to do over the next, you know, couple times you get on the court over the next week or so, try to keep a little kind of soft stat for yourself. Figure out how many times you went for what you thought was a really nice aggressive ball without targeting a sideline, that your opponent gets to but misses. Okay, and I think you'll find that the style of play is still really fun, and you guys are going to win a ton of points that don't require you to be careless or reckless. All right, and it's a stat I'd love to see them flash up there for the pros, because if you guys watch the Australian Open over the next week or so, I think you'll find too, you're seeing points ended way more often with forced errors than with clean winners. So let's emulate how the pros play. All right, so that's the message for today. Hope you guys really enjoyed that. Please click like below this video, and if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please do so now, as well as check out any of our free courses, which you can find below me in the description for this video that you're watching here. I think you guys will find those really fun, really helpful. So until next video, enjoy, and we'll see you soon.